Hi, I'm the guy that supports the current thing. And right now, the current thing that I support with all my heart is Ukraine.
The flag's upside down.
Really? Oh, I thought the yellow went on top. Anytime there's a single narrative being pervasively broadcast with no room for dissent, you know it's gotta be true. I get on board real quick. Here's my new profile pic. It's been a long couple of years of tirelessly virtue signaling about different things, but I'm not gonna slow down. Stay at home to slow the spread. I still haven't left. 2 weeks for life, baby. Then it was defund the police, then build back better with Hunter's dad, then get the shot, get the booster, and then get another booster, and then get the third booster, and now it's all about supporting Ukraine.
Stop it there and welcome to Mika Reaction Reviews, reacting to things on the internet, same day, same shirt, different video. And today we're returning to Awaken with JP, and he is talking about virtue signaling. One of those type of people that literally just jump on board whatever is trendy at the time when it goes to their particular ideology and their particular cult-like tribe. He forgot one. He forgot the black square for Black Lives Matter. The hashtag BLM, gotta have that in a bio. But basically people who just blindly follow whatever, support whatever without knowing any of the nuances about what's going on or being actually properly or somewhat educated about what's actually happening. That's who he's presenting to us now. The idea of that type of person. And we all know that type of person. But anyway, we're gonna right back into it. But before you do, if you like type of videos, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that button to get notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. In order to support this channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and sometimes in the comment section. Of course, it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below. It links to all of the alternative platforms I'm on, my socials, including my Twitter, all the ways to support me and all the ways to contact me for business is always in the links down below, and if you like, you can super thanks. Other than that, sit back, relax, and continue to enjoy the video. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm starting a movement to defund the trees because trees are still growing in Russia, and that's not right. I've taken painstaking efforts to investigate the Ukraine-Russia situation. 100% of my research involves me sitting in front of the TV with my eyes open and my thinking suspended. Now, surprisingly, what my research has concluded is true is exactly what the news has told me is true. To be informed, you gotta turn the TV on and your mind off. This situation is not complex. Here's what I've learned. Ukraine is good and Russia is bad. It's that simple. There's really no nuance to this situation. Hey, John, will you denounce Russia?
Why?
Because I'll burn your house down if you don't.
All right, Russians are bad people.
Thank you. Oh yeah, we should totally go to war, especially as long as it's other people's children going over to die. But World War III, think about it, there's no downside. And everyone loves a trilogy.
It's funny to me how I feel like in the last 4 to 6 years, liberals all of a sudden become very pro-war. Again, lack of principles, values, critical thinking skills, or any morals. Because like, if the news, if your side, if your tribe, if your ideology can make war sound like it's a good idea, then all of a sudden you're pro-war. Right? And from what I've heard from people who are smarter than me, America did a lot of crappy things and moved in a lot of stupid ways that kind of coaxed this conflict between Ukraine and Russia, the whole NATO situation. And I think we also promised to help Ukraine, but all we've done is send them weapons, you know, because of the weapons war industry isn't lacking any funds. But we're using Ukrainian bodies to fight that war, even though America definitely had our hands to in meddling in that conflict. But anyway, guys, let's continue.
I'm not washing my own thinking from my brain with the latest breaking news. I spend a lot of time trolling companies online to get them to suspend operations in Russia. Yeah, thanks to people like me putting relentless anger-fueled pressure on them, McDonald's isn't serving people in Russia anymore. Devastating! Like, what's gonna happen to the Russians when they're not constantly eating the most unhealthy food on the planet? They'll probably get weaker. Dude, we got Netflix to stop streaming in Russia. Just gonna check and see if Putin surrendered yet. Oh, and Visa, MasterCard, and American Express have frozen all transactions on the Russians. That is awesome. preventing innocent people from buying things like food, that will definitely stop the Russian military.
Here in Goa, there's actually tons of Russian people here. Like Russian people, there's a lot of Russians in South and Southeast Asia in general. I have some Russian friends, and according to them, just according to them, they living in Russia is hard. It's a hard life, and so a lot of them, when they can, they relocate to other countries that are affordable for them. And it's when they shut down, like allowing Russians to be able to use their own finances, their bank cards, their credit cards, their debit cards. Yeah, it was a big fiasco here in India, because not even for Russians, a lot of the Indian locals, the landowners, the landlords in the shops, where basically there's Russian families living in there, and now they can't even pay their rent to the landlords. So it's not even just affecting the Russians, it's affecting the locals around here who are just trying to run their own lives and their own businesses. So it was a big trickle-down effect, and it didn't stop the war at all. So way to go. Anyway, let's continue.
Eventually. It's brilliant. Just think about it. The Russians are ruled by an evil dictator who doesn't care about them. So by harming the innocent people that Putin doesn't care about, it'll probably get him to open his heart and stop invading Ukraine. And advocating for this kind of thing definitely shows everyone how great of a person I am. Oh, I'm a good person, so I fully support putting innocent Russians through increased hardship because I'm told to think it's the right thing to do. We need more love in this world. I hate Russians. And if you don't hate Russians, then you are clearly not hateful enough to be qualified as a good person in my book.
I mean, I believe it's totally fine to criticize the government without criticizing the people, but it can go too far. Like if you really start to hate, like really hate a certain country, it does trickle down to the people. It's the same people that have a problem with Israel when it comes to Palestine. The way I've heard people talk about Israelis, aka Jewish people, the conversations sound very familiar, and it's fucking scary. So there's nothing wrong with criticizing the country. Doesn't mean you're criticizing the people, but you really gotta keep an eye out on that. And what he said earlier about Russians not having McDonald's, again, a lot of Russians here, they're hot. They're not eating McDonald's. A lot of them are in shape and fit. Anyway, let's continue. Not like Americans.
Oh, cool. BlackRock just suspended all operations in Russia. When an evil company that's single-handedly trying to destroy the world as we know it boycotts Russia, then you know it's the right thing to do.
If you don't know anything about BlackRock, let me know if you want me to do a video on BlackRock. I probably will do it anyway and put it on my other channel because follow the fucking money. But anyway, let's continue.
Mathematically speaking, here's the results of all my I Support Ukraine efforts. People in Ukraine actually being helped? 0. People online knowing they should think more highly of me? 10. But from my past I Support the Current Thing efforts, I've learned that math is racist. So these numbers are completely irrelevant. So I'm gonna keep pushing the needle of narcissism forward because Ukraine needs me too. Zelensky is my hero, brave. Just sending out a tweet. I'm inspired by all the heroic things the news tells me he does. As the I Support the Current Thing guy, I've put in a lot of effort the past 2 years advocating for forcing people to stay at home, cover their faces, and advocating for mandates that eliminate personal choice when it comes to someone's body. Sacrificing freedom and democracy for the greater good is the right thing to do. And if you don't think so, then you just want people to die. And I'll tell you this, we need to send our military to Ukraine to protect freedom and democracy. If you don't think so, because you don't want people to die, then you're a far-right extremist, Putin science denier. I'll be honest with you, with the whole pandemic, I eventually stopped trusting the media. I could see through their propaganda to their lies and corruption. After 2 years of lies, they lost my trust. But they wouldn't share anything other than the unequivocal truth about Russia and Ukraine, right?
I love that because I've met people like that that's like, will very much admit that yes, the media lies, they play with language, when word salad, they are biased, they're not objective, they just sort of tell and sell the stories that people want to hear instead of telling the truth. But then they'll land on something like Trump and be like, yeah, but for Trump, they were completely and utterly telling the truth. 110% Russiagate is a real fucking thing. You know what I mean? It's like, if you catch someone in a lie and they continuously lie, then that's a liar. Then you really can't be trusting the shit that comes out of their mouths. Just saying. But anyway, let's continue.
They wouldn't have any incentive to perpetuate any sort of propaganda. And I don't even think they'd be capable of such a thing, even if they wanted to. It's not like you can convince millions of people to believe a lie. I don't think that's possible. People aren't that dumb. I don't know what it is, but I feel so much safer when people agree with me about the current thing. Dude, Starbucks just cut off Russia. This is so helpful. Do you think it's possible to cut off the air supply to Russia? But when people have a different perspective about the current thing than the one me and the media share, I feel so unsafe that I go into a fit of rage and want to smear the person and destroy their life. All in an effort to help Ukraine. I'm pretty sure mass formation psychosis only works with COVID. Hey, why aren't you wearing any blue or yellow? Dude, wouldn't it be great if we started taking the people who don't support Ukraine and locking them into camps? Some people say Zelensky is an abusive dictator himself who's locked his political rivals in prison. No, based on my personal experience in Ukraine by watching the news, I know this is simply not what I'm willing to believe.
I mean, it's been really sad to see how America has literally held this guy up on a pedestal, made him some sort of playboy hero, posing for Vogue magazine while Ukrainian people are suffering. America has no values anymore. We just support whatever fits the narrative at the time. Again, like Bush was touted as a war criminal. Now he's embraced by mainstream media in Silicon Valley. It's sad. But anyway, that's America for you. Let's continue.
It's clearly Russian misinformation, probably found on Hunter's laptop, which also doesn't exist, based on what the media that I trust has told me. Hunter sure does love Ukraine though, doesn't he? Supporting Ukraine with every ounce of my being is something I will never stop doing because it's so near and dear to my heart. Unless a new thing comes up that'll help me stand taller as a lamb amongst sheep. Hey there.
Help me stand taller in a lamb amongst sheep. Interesting. Dr. Jada Peterson talks about this, that the reason why it's kind of human nature for some people to kind of go along with the herd is because of that idea of the tallest sheep is the ones that get, you know, knocked out by the predator, I guess. And so you put your head down and you just try to blend in with everyone else. It's like a form of safety or self-preservation. Not all of us follow that. I think if you are individualist, your natural instinct is not to do that, but a lot of people are just tribalists. And I think tribalism is sort of a part of human nature, even though not everyone falls into that category. And what he said earlier about like stay at home because of the coof, and he's still at home. People are literally still at home. That's not even a joke, which is sad. So obviously this is a little bit of an older video from Awaken because the Ukrainian thing is not even trending anymore. No one seems to care anymore because it's not the thing to support anymore. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think in the comment section below. What he said, let me know in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal and Cash App link is in the description box below. Sometimes in the comment section, of course it helps. But you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below and links to all of the alternative platforms I'm on. My socials, including my Twitter. Other ways to support me and other ways to contact me for business is always in the links down below. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle, or I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go in the description box below and also in the comment section. Hit the link, go subscribe to my travel vlog channel, and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date, and I also have my other channel, Speak Freely. Links down below, and you guys have an amazing day. Bye.